Hey, Scruffy. How are you? So I'm about, I don't know, half hour early, and a little less than that. So I have, let's see, your real chicken and tuna, and kibble. Okay, so I got the food in my hand here. So I saw you were sleeping on the table most of the day. So you seem pretty comfortable. The weather warmed up. So it actually didn't get as warm as originally forecasted. That's actually a good thing. So it was a really nice day. Okay. Whoops. Finish putting the food on the table. And gotta get the glove. Looks like Scruffy's in a hurry tonight. Yeah, so it was another pretty nice day weather-wise. So it didn't rain, sun came out, warmed up a little. We're supposed to have a warming trend for the next 3 days, I think. It actually didn't get as warm as they originally predicted today, but that's good. It's not going to get hot, but it's starting. It's going to get on that borderline. So since it didn't get as hot as they predicted it today, that's probably a good thing. So I had trouble sleeping again. I still haven't heard back from any of the legal clinics that I had sent out a plea for help for. So I think that's probably depressing me. Because, yeah, my chances of ever resolving this in a way that doesn't screw me over going to zero. So the longer this drags on, the closer to zero the probability becomes. So this afternoon, I decided to try to go for a run again today, since yesterday's run was kind of a failure. Some mad driver. Yeah, it's climbing. So that hanging piece of fur looks pretty bad. Wondering how long it's going to take Scruffy to shed that. So on my run today, yeah, it didn't go too well. It's kind of slow. I had trouble focusing, and yeah, wasn't keeping it pace very well. I gave up after 3 laps. I didn't feel like going for a 4th, even though I probably had the energy to do it, just not the focus. So there are a lot of people out today at the park. Makes sense. Weather's good. I saw 1 classic car parked at the park today. So not 5 or whatever it's been. This one was in pretty good shape. Actually, no, it was very good shape. So, I think the last one I saw when it was by itself, it was kind of banged up. Yeah, this one was, yeah, very well maintained, and even, yeah, the interior looks like, yeah, had been redone or was, kept up, so, the leather or whatever is not cracking and torn. It's, looks pristine. Yeah, there was also like I think a fundraiser. It was kind of a food fundraiser. So there was signs saying they were fundraising for some person. I didn't see any signs about like who this person was or why they were fundraising for this person. I think the cynical part of me thinks, the person might have been killed or murdered or something, and so they're raising funds for the family, but it didn't specify, so maybe the person was sick or had a financial problem or something. So there, about maybe 5 different food tents and carts, maybe. Actually looked pretty good. So they had I think, pulled pork and some other barbecue stuff, and then looked like some Mexican food. So looked pretty good. But I never bring any money with me when I go running, so can't buy anything. And it shouldn't be buying food anyway. It does remind me, I keep putting off making tacos. Keep thinking about it and never do it. Fit it in with my diet. Gotta find a cheat day. So I think let's see, the big things on my mind have been the tacos, the Disney grilled cheese sandwich, and I was thinking of steak. I haven't had steak in a long time. I think he's lifting up his paw there for a second. I'm not sure what he was going to do. Okay, I think we're about food time, Scruffy. Ready for food? Can't seem to knock that dangling piece of fur off of you. I was hoping maybe just gently stroking it might eventually just kind of make it fall out. But yeah, I think it's still stuck in there. Okay, let's get your food. Oops. Yeah, a little bit of a catch there. Not really knot or anything, just for some reason it just kind of caught. Okay, I'm done. So I saw Scruffy on and off the table all day. So I think I saw him sleeping on the table early this morning. And then, let's see, he got off the table later, and I actually caught a glimpse of him on the deck. But yeah, he was kind of blocked by a bunch of plants and other things, so it wasn't really a good shot to record, so I didn't bother. And then he ended up back on the table, and he slept there for, looked like, several hours. So he hung out on the table, I think, most of the day. And then, let's see, at lunchtime, when I brought out the water, I didn't see him on the table, so I thought it would be a good chance to bring out the water, because I wouldn't cause him to unnecessarily jump off the table. Didn't know where he was, and so when I came out with the water, I noticed he was behind the big table, sleeping on the deck, and I didn't think he was that close, but there he was. I don't think I startled him too badly. I think he seemed relatively content. So I left the water, went back in, and then he actually, after I finished closing the door, he came and drank the water. So he's back to that game where he waits for me to go back inside. He didn't come and stare at the door or stare inside this time. So I think he just drank the water, and then I think he walked away. I don't remember. But yeah, he didn't come to the door. So. And then, let's see, I think later in the afternoon he was back on the table. So yeah, he's changed his sleeping location and pattern again. So last week he was always in that far open corner on the deck, and now he's changed again. But I do notice when he sleeps on the table, a lot of times he's sleeping on the white comforter. So he's not using the thermal blanket. But I also noticed the past couple of days he's also been sleeping behind the son of him, kind of at the corner of the table and near the bag of treats, and where I with the glove. So yeah, he's kind of moving around on the table too. So yeah, since I went running, I didn't bring my camera to the park, but I did see the porch cat, and I did see one of the twins today. So the twin was actually crossing the street and hiding behind a car that was parked on the side of the street. The twin cat looked kind of shiny. His fur coat looked really good. Not sure if it was just the sun, or if he's looking particularly healthy or something. It did make me wonder about the other twin, because I don't know if I've seen the other twin. I can't really tell them apart, but I tend to see this one cat in relatively the same location recently. And so it makes me think it's probably the same cat each time. And I know there are two of them. And if I've been seeing the same cat over and over, that means I haven't been seeing the other twin in a long time. So I'm kind of wondering if that twin's still around. And I haven't seen the orange sherbet friendly cat in a long time. So that's a little disappointing. But that cat's okay. Yeah, that one's friendly enough. Somebody may have adopted it. So when I first saw that sherbet cat, he was sitting next to a woman doing, I think, yoga or some sort of stretching exercises. And when I saw that cat just sitting there while she was doing her exercises, I assumed it was her cat. And then I think the next day I just saw the cat, kind of the same location, just kind of wandering around. And that woman was nowhere to be seen. And then I continued to see that cat. And I figured out it was probably not her cat. Just a really friendly cat. Scruffy's about done. I'll probably move the balls for him. Lift the ball. Then I think I'm going to go in. Okay, I'm going to move the balls for you. Yep, there's a big smear of pate at the bottom. Under the balls. So when I was shopping on Chewy the other day, I did take a quick look at their flea collars again, just out of curiosity. They actually had a really cheap one. It was, I couldn't understand why it was so cheap compared to the other ones I'd seen. And this one is the same brand as some of the, from some of the other expensive ones that they sell. So I guess they have a tiered line, and I was trying to figure out what the differences between the collars were. And they had a matrix with checks of what they do, but I didn't understand some of the items where they were different. So I was kind of puzzled by that. But yeah, the bigger problem is I don't believe for a moment that I'd be able to get a collar on Scruffy, so that's just not going to happen. But if it was a possibility, I'd probably dig deeper and try to figure out if I could use that collar, because those flea collars are pretty expensive, at least on the high end. It's going under my chair. Okay, Scruffy's done. So I'm going to put the glove off, take the glove off, and I think I'm going to go in. Okay. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.